Carol has always sought out very difficult things to do that if you do them well, you help an awful lot of people.
She would tell the story, I'm sure to you as well, about the nun that she broke the news to and said, "Sister, I want to be an architect." And rather than the nun saying, "A what?" She said, "Okay, let's figure out how to do this for you." She went to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and was one of 12 women out of a class of 300.
That was a very social time. We believe in social utility of architecture. Carol was in the Peace Corps. That's what she did after she left architecture school. She's always been an idealistic, utopian person.
Then came to Chicago, worked at Holabird and Root for quite a while, and was very well mentored by John Holabird, and then at some point started her own firm.
In addition, she raised a family as a female architect, seeing that she was juggling family, doing award-winning work. The impact that has had on hundreds of female architects in Chicago is immeasurable.
And of course, she was a pioneer in promoting the idea of women in architecture with the Chicago Women in Architecture, and just as a symbol of a successful woman that started a firm from a business standpoint, but was doing really interesting work at the same time.
She was mentored by Natalie DeBlois, who was a junior partner at SOM, and Carol has carried that tradition on. She's a great example to young women.
She has made the term woman architect sort of unacceptable. By being one of the first women to have her own firm and be a principal of it is important to changing the narrative around architects that happen to be women.
People have real needs, and Carol has stayed true to the great tradition of solving those needs on a really, really noble scale. She's contributed to the profession by reminding us what it's for.
To achieve excellent design in that public realm, I think that's the biggest legacy. It's the transit stations, it's the whole Riverwalk development that took an idea and a trend and developed just wonderful public facilities.
It's all these plural voices. It's the voice of the residents, the owners, the city, the political will. It's like being a conductor and making all the pieces happen.
You can't get a much better example of impacting the lives of Chicagoans as the Riverwalk, which is really something that is a kind of loved public space and sets a precedence for further developments along the river.
You can practice architecture in such a way to really contribute to not only the local community, but to the larger field of architecture. She incorporates that knowledge, that understanding, that sensitivity into her work. Although much of her work is in Chicago, she is truly a global citizen.
It's a combination of her work in a school, in walking around the city, in taking a train. Her contribution is to people's lives as they live them every day.
Carol, congratulations on this incredibly well-deserved Lifetime Achievement Award from AIA. Your award-winning design for the Chicago Riverwalk has transformed how Chicagoans and tourists interact with the river, creating a new economic vitality along the riverfront and making Chicago a model for how cities revitalize and re-engage their waterways. To be honest, in 2011, when I called for the Chicago River to be our next recreational park, I'm not sure I had everything in mind that you have designed, but you have brought to life that concept. Her innovative designs help bring new life to neighborhoods throughout the city with the CTA's Cermak McCormick Place Station, the Morgan Station, and the new Belmont Blue Line Station, which not only functionally get people where they need to go, but make it an enjoyable and environmentally sustainable experience. Carol was a pleasure to work with, a true leader in her field. She's an innovator, a pioneer, and her work has helped reshape Chicago for generations to come. I want to thank you for honoring a friend and somebody who's actually changed the landscape of our city. Carol, congratulations on this remarkable achievement. And thank you for continuing to uphold Chicago's architectural legacy into the 21st century and beyond. Congratulations.